special effects show here at Universal Studios Hollywood. My name is Mike, and today we're going to give you guys a behind-the-scenes look at how we create movie magic. Now, as you might know, the word movie is a nickname for motion picture. And in the early days of filmmaking, it must have truly seemed like magic. In the late 1800s, the Pettibone Brothers Manufacturing Company produced magic lanterns like this, which were widely used by traveling showmen to project images onto white backdrops. Now just imagine for a moment what that might have been like. You're sitting in a darkened tent, when suddenly the white backdrop was revealed, and a single image appeared. Then, when viewed in the right order, in the right light, and at the right speed, those images seem to come to life to create a magical world. Has been making movies on this very location for over 100 years. And in that time, we have gone on to produce some of the most memorable film moments in Hollywood history.
Hold on to your butts. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my co-host, Justin!
Thank you, everyone! Thank you, Mike. From the very beginning, the basic concept behind the filmmaking process has always remained the same. To make the audience believe everything they see is real.
That's right, now today's filmmakers have more tools than ever before. High-tech cameras, super fast computers, but they still rely on a category of effects that are so distinctive they're called special.
And one of the earliest forms of special effects are practical effects, which are shot on set right in front of the camera. Our first example of practical effects is Models. Universal's 1933 film The Mummy made use of miniature effects, including scale models, like this one here from the title sequence. Now we know that's a model because the real pyramids do not say The Mummy on the back of them. When Universal relaunched The Mummy in 1999, the Sphinx from the opening shot you see there is this Sphinx model you see here. This is the actual model that was used in the making of the film. The attention to detail is incredible. I think Mike would agree. Models are a great way to fool the camera, am I right?
Absolutely. Another technique which also fools the camera is the glass mat. In the terrifying film The Birds, the brilliant Alfred Hitchcock had matte paintings created to help achieve the eerie vision that he wanted for the town of Bodega Bay. Take a look at our side screens. Now in that literal bird's eye view of the town, only the parking lot and the fire were real. Everything else was painted on glass to create a matte and dropped in. They then incorporated the footage of the birds, and that right there helped to complete the effect.
So we've shown you two examples of practical effects, a model and glass mat.
Right, but there is another type of practical effect. This one involves performers, not just props. Practical stunts.
We say stunts?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the special effects show stunt department.
Yeah! That was dynamite! Crystal came zipping down, Skylar came flying in. How come we don't get an awesome entrance like that?
Because we're wearing nice pants. You might not recognize their faces, but you've definitely seen their work in numerous film and television productions. And a lot of times they'll work as stunt doubles for some of your favorite stars. On this side we have Crystal Martin. This is Joel Coryell, and our stunt coordinator, Skylar Bennett. Welcome. I know, Skylar, what got you here? Would you say that almost always stunt performers like yourselves will double for actors and actresses during fight scenes?
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. See, typically actors do not like getting kicked in the face.
Kicked in the face?
Yeah, like this.
Oh! Oh! Joel, you okay, man? Hey. You guys like this setup? When it comes to staging a fight scene, the art of illusion is incredibly important. Everything has to be as realistic as possible to fool the camera without anyone getting injured. And it's up to a stunt team to make it all look believable. Let me set the scene for them. We have an exterior, dark alley, dead of night, and a couple of very nefarious characters are lurking about. Ready? And action! In the audience, you're trying it home, right?
Correct.
See you guys in a bit. Did you hear all the sound effects that were just added to that fight scene? The dynamic punches, being smashed into the dumpster. There's actually a technical term for adding those sound effects. And Justin, what is it?
Foley! You might be familiar with the term Foley, the process of adding sound effects to movies after the film is shot. But do you know its origin? Jack Foley wore many hats, director of silent films, writer of westerns, even stunt double. But when he started doing sound effects for Universal in the 20s, that's when he began to make a name for himself. For over 30 years, Jack Foley worked on Sound Stage 10 here on the lot. If he couldn't recreate a sound on his stage, he went out and got it. Using a technique called direct-to-picture, Foley and his crew would record sound effects directly to the finished film in a single take. One mistake meant they had to start the whole process all over again from the beginning. Here to help us experience what that must have been like, please welcome our first group of volunteers!
Let's hear it for the Smith family from England!
Welcome! They are going to help us demonstrate how the simple items on this cart can be repurposed to sound like something completely different than you might think. For example, in Foley, a water bottle is used to articulate the sound of bones breaking. Listen to this. Pretty cool, huh? Kids, you can try that at home. All right, let's take a look at the footage we need to Foley. It's Melissa McCarthy and Jason Bateman in Identity Thief, along with actual Universal Foley artists hard at work. Watch the side screens.
No, I help explain.
All right. Looks pretty easy to me. Let's take a look at the tools they're going to be using. Over here, we have a crash box. It makes the sound of crashes. Lucy is also going to be using shoes on sticks for the running sounds. Thomas has rolled up phone books for the sounds of the body falls. Jeremy has the boxing gloves for the throat punch and the face slaps. Toward the end over here, Sarah has a wooden mallet and a cowbell for the sound of the toaster hit. And finally, Sarah will also be using these handcuffs, because these handcuffs sound like handcuffs. All right, I want all four of you to keep an eye on the clip right down over here. Are you ready to have some fun? Yeah? All right, here we go. Foley family, take one. Roll tape, sound, and action. me over here. Let's all stand right along this line, center stage. We are going to add in audio, the dialogue and score. Can we add their Foley track and playback? Yeah? All right, everyone, take a look at the side screens. Watch and listen.
Get over here and give me a ritz. Okay? Now I have a plan.
Let's hear it for them. Turn around, check it out, guys. Come on now.
Universal has made great films in every genre, but studios really made their mark over the decades by producing some of the industry's most memorable thriller and horror films. Let's take a look. Very special horror effects. And emerging now from the shadows, I'm being joined on stage by some of the classic Universal monsters. We have what are called maquettes of Dracula, Michael Myers, Chucky and his bride, Imhotep the Mummy, Phantom of the Opera, on the end Mother Bates. The perfect setting for our next demonstration.
Everybody say hi, Barbie!
Hi, Barbie. Now, Barbie was chosen because I was told it's a very unique scream. So, let's say you're staying at the Bates Motel. Okay, it's a dark and stormy night. Norman Bates jumps out at you with a giant knife. How would you scream?
That's adorable. She would die so fast.
Yes. Now, you didn't see that fight scene, right? Those stunt guys have an incredibly high pain threshold. The real question is, do you?
Barbie, do you?
Too bad, because our next demonstration involves movie blood. So does anyone out in the audience know what Alfred Hitchcock used for blood in the film Psycho? Just shout it out if you know anyone. There's some of their chocolate syrup. Very good.
That's right, Psycho was a black and white movie, so they could get away with it. Nowadays, movie blood has to be much more realistic.
So thank you for lending us a hand.
Literally. Now, kids, do not try this at home.
Try it at a friend's house. Can you hold your hand over the blood pan there? Yeah, we can hold it a little higher. Jeez! You just got me. I'm not going to use a machete. I was doing a demonstration. It'll take forever to cut through her arm. I'm going to use a much sharper knife. Here we go. Everyone take a look at the side screens. You young ladies start screaming when you feel the pain. Ready? 1, 2, 3! And she's okay. This right here is a classic cinematic horror technique that's called a Hollywood blood knife. This is a fake blade. The cutout you see, it fits over her arm. Now on the handle, we hide a pump and we fill it with movie blood. But none of this works unless you have a great volunteer, which we did. Let's hear a round of applause for our volunteer. You're going to be fantastic.
Wow, so good. That's throw up.
Now, I did promise you a souvenir photo because you were such a good sport. Do you have your phone with you? You can open up their camera for me. Come on with me. I'll bring you to the graveyard here. Do me a favor, stand right there on that red tee so I can put some lights on you. I'll take your phone. I'll count down from 3 on 3. Give me a scared face and scream or whatever you want. Now, don't laugh. It's going to ruin the picture. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Big scream. You're smiling again. You're turning my horror film into a romantic comedy. Okay. You go home, Michael Myers. Come on. You like the bad boys, don't you? And I think we got your reaction up on the big screen. Yeah, let's hear it for our volunteer here. Thanks very much.
You gotta own it, Mike. What's up?
Okay. Guys, can we get the perimeter sensors, please? Now, all the markers on Justin's suit right now are reflecting light up to these sensors, which a computer is then capturing as movement. And now let's go for the capture, please. You can see all the dots on the suit have created a digital skeleton of Justin on the screen. All right, let's start simple. Arms on the sides, do a T-pose.
Sure.
So the T-pose is the very first thing that the animators will do with a performer. It gives them a starting point. Hey, what are you doing? This is really tight, Mike. We can tell. Just take your left finger, touch your nose for me. Will you there? Sure. Do the right finger to your nose. Let's do left again. And then the right one more time. Good upper body calibrates, okay. I'm sorry, relax. Let's get full body. Do jumping jacks, then run in place, will you?
Alright.
With the digital skeleton, animators will first either enlarge or shrink the aspect ratio to whatever they are creating. With Justin, we're going to shrink him down. Once we do this, we'll put a wireframe around the skeleton, and then the wireframe allows us to layer on digital skins. And these skins can be used to create anything. But as you see with Justin, we're having a little bit of fun. We've turned him into a cute, cuddly teddy bear.
A teddy bear?
Look at you. Now you're not just any teddy bear. You are now Ted in Universal's Ted. How about that, buddy?
Pretty cool.
Okay, what are some things, what do you think he would do? What do you got?
How about a little dance?
Oh, dancing? Okay, hey. All right, take it away. Take the stage away. It's all yours.
Alright. Check this out, Mike.
Okay.
Here's a little gift for the ladies. Woo! Yeah!
Okay. Sorry for that. So, Ted, what do you think of the show so far, huh?
That's why I watch these things. It's like a cool behind the scenes thing, you wouldn't know.
Thunder Buddies, Ted?
Thunder Buddies for life.
Let's hear it for Ted, Justin, and motion capture. Fun fact, Film Ticket Studios, they created a very special mocap suit for Seth MacFarlane so that he could act, but also direct at the same time. Let's take a look at the genius behind Universal's Ted.
We were able to do Ted in a completely lifelike way and to use technology in a way that it really hasn't been used to date. What that technology does so well is it takes fantastical characters and makes them as realistic in movement as possible.
Pretty cool, huh? But as far as technology has come with visual effects and CGI, some things just look better when they're real, like fire. Now here's some examples of fire stunts that have been used in Universal film. One of the most exciting, but also most dangerous aspect of filmmaking is undoubtedly fire stunt. We're going to bring back our top-notch stunt department to show you how they execute a live fire burn. Now coming down the center here, that once again is Crystal Martin, who will be completely engulfed in flames. And we do have Skylar and Joel acting as a safety for her. Now if you notice with her skin right now, it looks like she might be sweating because she is nervous, but that is actually a protective fire gel that she has layered to all the exposed areas of skin. Now, you know what it's like when you go to the beach, you put on some sunscreen and you miss a spot. Well, imagine missing a spot on a lit fire. Now she is standing on what is called a prep blanket. That is a special area where the fuel will be applied. These guys will stand by with extinguishers in case of a premature ignition.
I think we're ready to fuel.
Okay, thanks guys.
Joel, you ready? Fuel it.
At the completion, she will then move to this fire blanket to wait to be put out. Now at this point, we are looking for a thumbs up. Any reason we see a thumbs down, that's our sign to call a medical team to help. Ladies and gentlemen, I do need to stress that these are trained stunt professionals. As you see right here, they're using specially designed equipment. Please never attempt anything like this at home or on your own. Now right here, this is Crystal's 14th full body burn. For the stunt, she will now attempt to burn for anywhere between 8 to 10 seconds. Guys, can we please dim the lights and set our clocks now to 0? And at this point, I do need to ask for you to please remain seated for the duration of this stunt. Skylar, whenever you and your team are ready.
Joel, you ready? Crystal, you ready?
Ready.
Ready, and action!
Lighting. You're lit.
You're out! Action's okay! Here by creating a scene that is truly out of this world. With the help of our awesome volunteers, Andrea and Laura, come down here and join me, my friends, all the way from Italy, helping us out. Guys, walk with me here. Now, Andrea, if you have not guessed this by now, you are about ready to play the part of an astronaut in a very cool science fiction film. Now, I do feel bad about one thing, because I should have asked you earlier, but are you afraid of heights? Is he afraid of heights? Yes? Tell him it's too late to change his mind. Don't worry about it. I'm going to put you in the stunt team. If you want to see, go see Skylar right there. He's going to take very good care of you. Don't worry about that. Andrea, come with me, Laura. Do me a favor. Stand right here, because I got a surprise for you. Now, coming up top there, everybody, that is what is called a Fisher flying rig. Now, that is a highly sophisticated, computer-controlled cable device, which we use to create the illusion of flight in movies and television. Now, Laura, I know we have a little bit of a language barrier. Don't worry, we have an app for it, okay? I'm going to get it into place. I will disable it. Now, let me show you in the audience how this works. So, when I hit the blue button, the system will go live. You put your finger here in the green. That's going to move your boyfriend up or down. He'll go up or down, okay? Okay. Put your finger in the purple. You can move him wherever you want, as fast as you want. Sound good? Now, how long have you guys been together? How long have you been a couple? 4 years. So maybe for the first time in 4 years, you now get to be in charge of the remote control. So come here, put your hand in the strap right there. I will be right back. Give me 1 second. I'm going to check in on this guy. Okay, Andrea, how are we feeling, my friend? You look great. Thumbs up? Feel good? Perfect. Yes, good. Do you have any last words for your girlfriend? You know, he says he loves you very, very much. Yes, good man. I'm sorry. Oh, tomorrow he says he's going to take you shoe shopping on Rodeo Drive. Like her shoe, very expensive. No spending limit, my dear. It's a keeper you got there. Hold on to that guy. Now, to help us complete the effect, we're going to use a technique called rear projection. Guys, can we please get those background plates? Perfect. Okay, Laura, we're all set, so I'm going to hit. Andrea, you look good? Yes, I see that. I see. Very good. Okay, here we go. We're going to hit enable. Put your finger on the green bar right there, Laura. And let's take it off. Yes, just like that. There you go. Now stop. Let go. Very good. Okay. Oh, Andrea, you have to let go of those cables, my friend. You have to let go. Hands off. Okay, here you go. So it's okay. Look at put your chin up and your shoulders back. Okay. Put your finger here in the purple, and let's take it forward. Slowly, though. Slowly. There you go. There you go. Andrea, wave! No, wave! That was my fault. I'm going to take it back. Put your finger in the green, Laura. I'll give you directions in 1 second. Okay. Andrea, that was my fault. Chin up, shoulders back, arms to your side, okay? On and off the cables. Okay, you're kind of hanging like a dead fish, so we're going to work on that. Laura, on the green, straight up. We're going to get him in the air. All the way up. Put your hand on the purple and make a big circle. Okay. We're sending him back to Italy, so let's keep him over the audience. There you go. Doing great. Now, Andrea, yes. Arms out, fly, yes. You're doing great. I'm going to bring you down. Put your hand on there. Again, for me, Laura. Andrea, you're crashing. I got you. Here we go. Yes. Oh. Hello. I love you too. Okay. Let's hear it for our astronaut here. Laura, you gotta keep your hands on this. Not green. Okay, I'll take it. I'll get it down. It's okay. I got you, buddy. Hold on. Okay, remember, chin up. Get that shoulder back. Andrea, buddy. Shoulders. You gotta get your shoulders. Doesn't very well, does it? It's okay. Laura, you work great. Wait right here for me. Hey, buddy. I hate to be the one to tell you this, but your girlfriend just tried to kill you. So you'll give her a hug and remember the importance of forgiveness, okay? And as we said earlier today, the concept behind special effects is to make the audience believe that everything you're seeing is in fact real. All right.